In this video, we're getting secure about properties of number. Any number that divides exactly into another number must be one of its factors. So, for example, 12 is a factor of 84, as is 7. Whereas 84 is a multiple of 12 and 7, because you can multiply 7 and get to 84. Now, have a look at the strategy below for finding factors. So we know 7 times 6 is 42. So if I want to find some more factors of 42, I can think, well, what are the factors of 6? Well, 2 and 3. And so therefore 2 and 3 must be factors of 42 as well. Because if I can count up in 6s and get to 42, I must be able to count up in 3s and get to 42 as well. See if you can use that strategy to help you to list all the factors of 24. I'm going to start by using 12 times 2, and I also know 1 and 24 must be factors, so I've written those 4 factors down. 3 and 4 go into 12, so they must be factors of 24. Now, 3 times what is 24? 8. 4 times what is 24? 6. So they must be factors as well. There, 8 factors of 24. To recap, square numbers are made by multiplying a number, like 3, by itself, to give 9. So 9 is a square number, but 3 isn't. And notice that square numbers can be odd or even. For example, 49, because of course an odd number times an odd number, 7 sevens are 49, an odd number. Whereas prime numbers are numbers with only 2 factors, the number 1 and the number itself. For example, 31. There's no other way of multiplying to get 31 using whole numbers. Whereas, for example, 51, well, 51 isn't a prime number, because actually 51 divided by 3 gives 17. And that, of course, means that 17 times 3 is 51. Notice that there's only one even prime number, 2, because every other even number has 2 as one of its factors. You know the routine. Pause the video and have a go at these 2 questions. So first of all, I know that when rounded to the nearest 10, it makes 20, so it must be between 15 and 24. Then I'd list all the numbers in that window that are odd and are not multiples of 5. And then I'd check for numbers in the 3 and the 7 times table, in this case 21. That leaves 17, 19 and 23. Now for the second question, I would check numbers, square numbers that will be close to the ones that I'm given. 8 8s are 64, 9 9s are 81, and that means 72 can't be, and 80 can't be. Similarly, 5 5s are 25, so there's no way that 24 can be either. But 144 is, because 12 times 12 is 144. Have a go at your final 2 questions. Here, I'd probably start with 20 lots of 6, 120, and count upwards. If I add 36, I've added 6 lots of 6. So that gets me to 154. So the answer to the question? Well, it must be yes. And the final question, how many factors does 25 have? Well, 1 times 25 is 25, and also 5, because 5 times 5 is 25. Now notice there's an odd number of factors, 3 factors, and that's because 25 is a square number. 5 times 5 is 25, but that's only 1 factor. Well done. You'll look forward to doing more maths in class. We'll see you then.